Boston, this is the Boys of Beantown, your source for weekly Bruins news, analysis, and updates.
It can be played there by Krejci. Got it onto the back. Miller with it there. Connects back onto Krejci. Onto Miller. Getting a piece of it was Lundqvist and perhaps the post. Thrown back off by Stahl. Played along now by Krejci. Krejci, a shot.
I love it. I love when Lundqvist gives up 4 goals in the Garden, and the Bruins come away with a win. Welcome into week number 7, folks. 4-3 win against the Rangers. Very, very big time right now for the Boston Bruins. They're on a 5-game winning streak.
What, did you think we were going to be able to say that at the beginning of the year ever?
Nope. I thought I'd be sitting here going, God, I hate this freaking team. I was going to say a different word, but I'm not going to say it on there.
You censored yourself.
Okay, fine. I censor myself. But you know what? I would. That's what I thought I was going to do. I thought I was going to be on, I hate this team. We suck. But you know what? 5-game winning streak. Before we get to New York, because I have a lot I want to talk about, and Lundqvist, I'm looking at you. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But I want to talk about Detroit first, Austin. We had no business winning that game. None. I thought that we were the crappiest hockey team in the world against Detroit.
It was literally like every Bruins game this season where the role is just kind of reversed for once. We always have these games that we should be winning. We go off to these hot starts, and then we blow it in the end, and that's exactly what Detroit did. It was weird to see. That's the only way I can put it.
We had 6 minutes less of zone time than Detroit did in that entire game. And it was to the point where I was sitting at home and I was watching it, and I just had my hands in my face because I just could not watch this game. I was watching it on my couch, and my parents were sitting next to me, and I was holding back every word in the dictionary that I want to use because I was just so mad with this Bruins team.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts, especially seeing a late game win. Seeing Vetrano get that game-winning goal was pretty cool, seeing him get the first start of the game. Overall, like you said, we just had no business being in it, but it was definitely cool to see him pull out a late win like that they just haven't been able to do all year.
Can you name the last time that we had a shootout and an overtime win back-to-back? Because I can't.
What year did the Bruins start?
1924.
Probably before that. That's my thought. That's my
okay. So no time recent memory do we have a shootout and overtime win back to back. But I mean that's what we had, and that shows resilience on the part of this team. I believe. You know, you can go into Toronto, win a shootout. Which I mean, let's be honest, folks. You have to go shoot against Toronto. I wasn't too happy with that win. It's Toronto. Let's be real here.
Yeah, but it's also a Bruins shootout, which. That in itself should have been a loss.
That's true. You know, if I had seen a Bruins shootout last year, I would have started playing the clown car music and just slid away into the sunset. Just goodbye. I'm not even going to watch. Turn the television off. Tuukka's going to give it up. But you know what? A shootout and overtime win, I'll take it. Especially because, like I said, the Detroit game, holy crap, we had no business being there. Wow. I mean, the next time we go to Joe Louis Arena, the Detroit Red Wings have to be out for vengeance, you would think. They have to be looking to take us out. And I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to, because you know what? I mean, I'd be pissed off about them too.
I mean, that's their own fault, though. It's not like they're going to get like more aggressive because of it. It's literally just another loss.
They'll get more aggressive. Absolutely.
I mean, they may be more aggressive. I'm saying they're not going to be
they're not
out
even
for
more aggressive, their fans are going to be more aggressive. Did you hear that stadium?
They're going to throw octopuses octopi? Octopi. They're going to throw octopi out of the stands right at Tuukka. I mean, they've done it before, but during the game this time.
I mean, they just made, because that stadium... Whoa. Like, when they lost, oh, man, you thought the glass was going to break and the crowd was going to storm the ice.
Bruins fans are bad.
Oh, I know. These guys were insane. But you know what? It's a win. And then the Rangers game, Black Friday. Nice little Thanksgiving day off. It sucks that, you know, you have a game the next day, so you don't eat a lot of turkey. You know what I mean? Like, would you want to eat a lot of turkey before you go for a game?
I'm going to eat turkey during the game. That's my philosophy.
You love Thanksgiving, don't you?
I'm no joke, I'm pretty sure I had 10 turkey sandwiches over the course of 3 days.
And you're not sick of turkey yet?
No, I still have more back in my fridge.
You're disgusting. You disgust me.
I mean, it's good.
Do you have stuffing?
No, I don't eat stuffing.
What? You don't eat stuffing?
I don't like after your pun last week, it ruined it.
I hate you.
I can't do stuffing.
How do you not do stuffing? Stuffing is what makes Thanksgiving.
No, it's not.
Right,
cranberry sauce is what makes Thanksgiving.
I like cranberry sauce, but you don't like stuffing?
I hate stuffing. My sandwiches are turkey, cranberry sauce, and cheese.
What about a little bit of mayo?
No, I hate mayo. We are opposites.
You know what? After this podcast, we're going to get into a serious fight. You know, back to hockey, because I just don't want to deal with you right now.
I hate stuffing.
I hate you. But you know what? Damn it. Okay, let's talk about the Rangers game before I just launch over the other side of the studio. Well, you know what? 4-3 win. Great win. Great win at the Garden. A game that we went into that I didn't think we were going to win at all.
Oh yeah, tough team. I mean, like you said, tough time to play the game, and for some reason we pulled that out. It was the same, not the same thing as the Detroit game where we had no business. We played well. It's just one of those things that it was just our day, I think. And like you said, Henrik was all over the place.
It must have been our day. Lundqvist was all over the place. We're going to play an audio clip here. Listen in. It's the audio from the Marchand penalty. And afterwards, Marchand has some very interesting words to give Lundqvist. And once you hear this, we're going to talk about it. Take a listen.
Over to McQuaid. Save made. Scrambling and then down to the ice was Lundqvist. And a penalty will be coming out.
Marchand. Remember the first period, what happened? I think Marchand's going to get called here. Watch 63 in black come right in on Henrik Lundqvist. Lundqvist feels the pressure. He goes down. And Wes McCauley makes a call. It's a great cycle play by the Bruins. And there's the right knee coming up and getting Lundqvist in the head.
I thought it was a bit of a weak call. I mean, he's out of the crease there, and he lightly gets touched. I mean, he looks like he got shot out there, so it was tough watching, but lucky the guys did a great job bouncing back.
You know, when I was watching this game and I was watching the replay happen and all that, the one song that came to my mind was Ding Dong, the witch is dead, the mean old witch, the wicked witch, except he's a king. So you know what? The king is dead. Because that's what he looked like.
Yeah, he looked dead out there. He looked like he died from the way he took that
What the heck? You're playing in the National Hockey League, you know, and I know you're a goaltender, so you never know what it's like to get hit.
It's like Sidney Crosby. I didn't know Sidney Crosby played goal for the New York Rangers.
You know, it's honest to God. It's like, and he's what, 5 years old? Like, is he going to start yelling for his mom when he's on the ice like that?
I mean, I still do that, and I'm, how old, 19?
You're 19?
I am.
I thought you were 20.
No, I'm a little baby.
Crap. Okay, well, guess what, folks? Learn something new.
Fun fact of the day.
But you know what? I mean, you flop on the ice. I mean, come on. And Marchand's right. He looked like he got shot.
Yeah, I mean, like, you have to act like you've been there before. There's plenty of goalies. Who was it that literally was bleeding and was fine with it? Was it,
DiPietro. You get hit with a skate.
I'm talking about recently. I think it was Ryan Miller, or it was Luongo. He was literally bleeding from his eye, or not from his eye, but like below his eye, and he was smiling, laughing about it. I feel like Lundqvist had that. He'd be doing his hair and crying in the background.
You know what? It's like
Are you ready for what I think you're ready for?
Oh, I'm so ready. Can I do a small rant? Because I know we have bold predictions today, but can I do a small rant?
I think we can fit in a rant. I mean, we haven't done one about someone that's not a Bruin yet. So are you prepared to talk about...
Yes.
Are you able to hold yourself back? I think you're pretty not restrained when it comes to Bruins.
I think you're going to like this rant, because I think once you hear this, you're going to understand why I'm talking about it. And you're going to agree with me. If you don't agree with me, you're fired. And you're off the podcast.
All right, I'm just going to sit here and listen then.
Fine. You ready?
Yep, of course.
Hey, Lundqvist. Bruins Nation calling you out. I want you to watch a clip. And the clip is from the playoffs about this one hero named Gregory Campbell. He gets hit in the leg, and he stays on the ice for a minute and a half with a broken leg. You know why? Because his team needed him. And you know what? You supposedly, and I say supposedly, because you look at the replay, and I don't see where it's bad, you get hit with your knee while you're wearing a helmet, and you flop on the ice. I hate to break it to you, buddy, you get no sympathy from me. Because you know why? Campbell's a hero. He stayed on the ice. He prevented us from going a man down for a minute and a half and toughed it out like a Bruin. And I give you a hint. Austin's right. You look like you're a damn Sidney Crosby playing for the Penguins. You're not even playing for the NHL team. You're playing for the American Hockey League here, not the National Hockey League. Because you know why? You flopped. And you gave your team 2 minutes and they tied up. But guess what? Karma sucks. And we got our karma. I want to say karma's a B, but I'm not going to say that on the air. But you know what? Karma sucks. And we got our karma, and we took you down in the final 2 minutes. Because we did. And Krejci showed you what it was like to actually be a hero and score the game-winning goal. You want to flop? That's fine. I get it. You want to do some acting on the side? That's fine. Julian called you out for it, too, because you act on the side, but don't do it on the ice. I didn't know P.K. Subban was playing the net for the Rangers. I got to deal with his crap 3 times a year, and that's enough for me. I don't got to deal with him when we play the Rangers. You're supposed to be a professional. Don't be flopping on the ice. Because you know what? It is a flop. Like I said, I deal with P.K. Subban's crap every time we go to Montreal, and I hate it. I hate him. And yeah, if you're listening, PK, I'm listening. I hate you.
Hey, he might be. I've met him before. He might be a fan of the podcast, but I will admit, PK Subban, sharpest dressed player in the league.
Sharpest dressed. I'm not talking about clothing here. We're not a fashion podcast.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm talking hockey, and you know what? I hate PK Subban. I hate you, Lundqvist. You are now in that realm of, you know what? You're a flop. You are a flop. Crosby, Subban, Lundqvist. And guess what? Your team still couldn't pull it off. So the next time you want to be a little pansy and flop on the ice, remember the name, Gregory Campbell. I'm done.
And fun fact about Campbell, I don't know if you said this, but that was on a penalty kill. They
were on a penalty kill.
Were
We
already
would've gone down
a man.
5-3.
Yeah, they were the equivalent of 5 on 4.5.
Yep. But you know what he did? He stayed on the ice.
Wrong.
He stayed on the ice and played his game. And guess what happened? They didn't score. That is what you need in a team. That's the charisma right there.
Yeah, that's another one of those things. Not to get too off topic, but I do miss Gregory Campbell on this Bruins team.
Campbell, if you're listening,
we miss you, buddy.
Please come back.
Yeah, we miss you. There's a lot of moments with this Bruins team that you need that physical presence, like we've talked about before, like a Johnny Boychuk, like a Gregory Campbell, like a Sean Thornton, where they just need to go fight someone or take a hit or just get momentum going. And I mean, we do have momentum on our side, but with this 5-game winning streak, it's just sometimes you need that like really great presence on the ice. Obviously, the Rangers lack that with Lundqvist, as you just heard Josh ran about for I don't know how long that was. I didn't even.
So you agree with me?
Oh, wholeheartedly.
Oh, good. So you keep it up for another week.
I think it's tough. Yeah, I can survive. I think it's tough putting him in the same company as Subban and Crosby because sometimes they're bad. I will admit, Crosby took a very bad hit. I don't know if you saw it, but
it was a cross-check in front of the net. He was fighting.
To his neck, I will admit.
Okay, but he's fighting.
Crosby kind of took some of what Lundqvist originally had. So
okay, but he was fighting. He's in front of the net. It's a scrum. And the guy gets a 1-game suspension for it, which I was like, okay, I guess we're not the National Hockey League now, are we? But, and at least... And I'm convinced, by the way, that the Boston Bruins are listening to our podcast. I mean, they're probably not, but
they might be. They might be fans. Like I said, PK is listening.
Do you remember my rant from last week?
Kind of.
Do you remember? I was talking about Bergeron.
Oh yeah, that one. I thought you were talking about the Marchand one.
No, I'm talking about Bergeron. Do you want to know something? Detroit game, we won 26, lost 21. The New York Rangers game, we went 30-30. We didn't dip below 50%. That's pretty good.
They listen to you. They know that you're going to rant about them if they do something wrong. That's why they made Lundqvist do something wrong. So you could talk about him for a week, and then just they don't have to worry about you.
God forbid the day this phone rings, and it's one of them on the phone.
It's Claude Julien calling me like, you guys got to stop.
Oh, yeah. We just get cease and desist letters from the from the federal government and all that stuff.
I don't think that's going to happen, but that would be awesome. I'd be proud of it. I
would be proud, too. And you know what? I don't know. I want to take a look back at the month of November for like 1 second, mainly because I want to brag. I'm sorry, Austin. The Bruins did not go to the Macy's Day Parade and sign Santa Claus. Look, like they may have tried, but
hey, you never know. Maybe Claude Julien was there. Like they didn't have a game. They might have been at the parade. They might have been talking to Santa behind the scenes. He might have ate too much turkey and just not been able to play. We don't know if they signed him to a contract.
I mean, you never know, but it's not public yet. But you know what? I want to brag. On the 11th, you can listen to the podcast. And I said the Bruins will go 7-3 in the rest of November.
They didn't go 7-3, so you're bragging.
Well, you know what? They went 8-2, so they're one better than I predicted.
Exactly, but you're off.
Doesn't matter.
You can't brag about being right when you're
wrong.
I
will brag because I said at least 7 wins.
All right,
7-3 is at least 7 wins.
I can brag that maybe they tried to talk to Santa, and we don't know that.
But
I know yours is fact and mine's opinion.
It makes no sense.
No,
but you know what? The one thing I can say is I was wrong about the Rangers game. I thought the Rangers were going to kill us. And, I mean, let's be honest, Austin. When the way we were playing
the start of the month, I will say I agreed with you.
1-3, I was like, oh, here we go. We're going to be pushing daisies. Boop.
Yeah.
But you know that we'd be in playoff contention right now. If the season ended today, we'd be in third place.
Again, not something I thought I'd say at the beginning of the month.
No, not something I thought I'd say at all. I mean, I don't know. But really quickly, too, the Bruins, past couple games, have gotten the officiating crews that have been some of the best in the National Hockey League, and I'm not actually trying to joke around. I'm being dead serious here. They have been ranked one of the best in the National Hockey League. The exact opposite of what the Patriots are getting.
Every other sport has.
And
I know
this isn't a football podcast, so I'm just going to be like, hey, Patriots, We feel you guys. We're sorry. You'll bounce back. You'll bounce back. Just hit the ref with the football or tackle him. Pick one.
Longest yard style.
Longest yard. Let's go. No rules, no whole bar. But the Bruins are getting a lot of good officiating, and they're getting a lot of power plays. And what surprised me is when we were playing Detroit, our power play actually wasn't all there. We had 3 minutes, 3 penalties for 6 minutes, and we had 4 penalties for 11 minutes against New York. But our power play in Detroit was over 3, which is not something we're used to seeing.
But I think it's good to see that because our thing is, the power play is what's saving us. But it's good to see that even when it's off, we can still perform at a high level and win games. I mean, obviously, in that Detroit game, we really didn't deserve to be
That's not high level.
It's not high level, but I'm saying we pulled out a W. In my mind, a win is a high level of play.
I'm pretty sure St. Patrick was at Joe Louis Arena that night because that was not high level.
I mean,
you know what that was? That compares to Slapshot. The Henson brothers being on the ice, being like, la 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 la, boom.
That reference means nothing to me.
You've never seen Slapshot.
I know. I might get fired after this week.
You are a hockey podcaster. You've never seen folks. I am sorry. Hold on 1 second. You've never seen Slapshot?
No, don't have them call me out on Twitter. Don't have me call
Twitter
out.
at Boys of Beantown. I want you to tweet at DA-Bumpus17, and I want you to let him know that he sucks.
Favorite scene in the movie. If you tweet me that, you get a free follow. How about that?
Wow.
Not that my follows are all that important.
Wow.
But
so generous.
I know. I'm a man of the people.
You
I'm
are
the
a man
people's
of
champ. The people's champ, Austin Bumpus.
Hello, Apollo. We're just going to call you Creed, aren't we?
Hey, the movie's coming out. Sponsor us, Creed.
No, yeah, funny. Yeah, you wish. But you know what?
Awesome.
Until you see Slapshot, have you seen Goon?
Nope.
Are you serious?
Nope.
All right, we're going to end the podcast right here. We're going to go watch Slapshot. No?
Right, no.
Okay.
Not happening.
Well, you know what? Fine. We'll get back talking. But after the podcast, we're going to watch Slapshot because, folks, he may not be here next week. This may be the end of Austin Bumpus.
Goodbye, everyone.
He loves you, but I don't love him right now. But anyways, 2 for 3 in the power play against New York, which you needed that to win. If you don't have that power play, you don't have the power play goals, you don't win that game.
It's like I said, though, it's good to see that they can balance that. They're not just going to rely on their power play, and that's kind of where they lost games in the past is that, they relied so much on their power play, and they'll score twice on the power play, but when they're 5-on-5 or if they're on the penalty kill, they're not going to perform that well. And it's good to see that they can balance all aspects of the game. I know you said Detroit, not completely high level of play, but it's good to see that on this 5-game winning streak, they have everything going for them. Not just one specific thing, like usually our power play is, that's their one thing that they're strong at, and that's where they're going to take advantage of you. They played well overall.
Yeah, and you know what? It's my favorite, and I mean favorite, I'm being serious here. My favorite road trip of the entire year, folks. We're going to Canada.
I thought your favorite road trip was Florida.
What?
You just love the Florida road trip.
I hate the Florida road trip.
No, you love the Florida road trip. The amount of time you spent talking about that road trip, it seemed like
you know why? Do you know what it compares to? Send a space shuttle, go to the sun. Just go launch yourself into the sun because that's what's going to
happen. Because it's so hot?
Yeah. It's not hockey weather down there. I hate Florida when it comes to hockey. No offense, Florida. I hate Florida when it comes to hockey. I like going to the beach in the summer. Disney World, you got my vote. But besides Disney, they got no business doing anything fun, especially hockey.
Ouch, Jesus. It's Florida.
So what? Alligators, crocodiles, and poisonous bugs.
Wow,
That's
really
not
hate
hockey.
Florida.
I just hate the Florida road trip.
What do you love about the Canada road trip?
I love Western Canada. I love Edmonton, Vancouver, and Calgary.
Are you going to love it after we play these games?
Yes, I think we have 3 wins coming up right now.
Really?
Yep. I think we have 3 wins. I think that we beat Edmonton tonight. No Connor McDavid. Bye-bye. But you know what? That's a win. Calgary, I just want to beat them so I can shut the hell out of Dougie.
I mean,
hey, Hamilton,
that one's going to sting.
Screw you.
That always stings playing against an old teammate, and Dougie's the one old teammate that I just can't get over.
Oh, come on.
I can't get over it. I
wish he didn't want to be here.
I know, but I wish he was still here.
No.
He's one of those players that he could make a huge difference on this team.
Nope, he's dead to me. He's dead to me. You know why? He doesn't want to play here. You don't want to play here, get out. We don't need you. We don't need you to be here. Get out.
All right, well, hopefully we prove that on Friday night.
You know what I want? I want Char to hit him so hard that he's flopped on the ice harder than Lundqvist. I'm calling you out, Chara.
Rant number 2 next week of Dougie Hamilton.
Chara, I want you on that ice, and I want you to kick the crap out of Dougie. I want you to show him why he shouldn't lead the Big Bad Bruins and why Calgary isn't the place to go to. I'm not dissing the city of Calgary. I love Calgary.
Yeah,
I think Western Canada is beautiful. But I hate Dougie Hamilton, and I hate you, Hamilton, because you left us.
You're so angry this week at everything.
We're playing such good hockey. I'm in full hockey mode now. I want to see us kill everybody.
I mean, do you think we get that
In
third
a hockey
win?
sense. Yes, Vancouver, absolutely. The Sedin sisters? Come on.
All right.
Come on, we're going to play Sedin sisters. They're going to name Western Canada Boston #2.
All right. What do you think? How about this? For the month of November, what are your predictions record-wise? Since you were so proud of your record, or month of December.
Wow. It's December.
It's still November. I'm still thinking about Thanksgiving and my cranberry sauce.
Yeah, without your stuffing.
Yeah. Dope. Continue. Predictions for December.
Edmonton, win. Calgary, win. Vancouver, win. Nashville, loss. Montreal, loss. Florida, win. Edmonton, win. Pittsburgh...
They're playing good hockey.
Pittsburgh, win at home, loss it away. Guess it's a home and home series, folks.
All right.
New Jersey, win. St. Louis, loss. Buffalo, win if Eichel doesn't have a good game, because I just think Eichel's tearing up the National Hockey League. Ottawa, split 1-1. It's a home and home series. Right. 2 home and home series. You notice that?
Yeah, I mean...
Pittsburgh and Ottawa.
The one I'm worried about is Pittsburgh.
Oh, God, I don't
Malkin
like
has been playing insane recently.
No, I don't like when we play Pittsburgh.
You think we pull out a win against Pittsburgh
I think at home. Yeah, because I think the Garden makes a difference. I think having your
team... didn't the past couple months.
Yeah, but we're turning it around, though. I think that the Garden's starting to make a difference, and they're starting to feel more at home. But I think on the road, that's a tough game to play. When you're in Pittsburgh, I don't like it.
You don't think having the home game first will help?
Nah, I think it will, just because we get a win. Is that an 8 o'clock game on that home game, too?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Oh, man, that stinks. 8 o'clock at the Garden. Well, you know what? That's okay. I think that's a win.
You think overall, you think we go, I believe that was, 9-5? Do you think that's valid?
Yeah, I think it's valid. I think we have a winning record once again in December. I think because we're playing good hockey, and all the pieces are starting to come together, and the team is starting to play what they should be playing as one, I should say. But yeah, I think the parts come together. What about you?
Let's see. I mean, I'm not going to take specific games just because for some reason we don't perform as expected ever, like you saw in that Detroit game. I'd say a similar record. I'm going to say maybe an 8-6 because there's some games on here that it's just really tough, but I'm gonna say 8-6 to your 9-5.
8-6 to my 9-5. I can deal with that.
Yeah, we'll look back at the end of the month. Winner gets $1.
The dollar?
Yeah, the dollar bet.
We're going to the Trading Places bet here, huh?
Yeah.
You ever seen Trading Places?
Nope.
I'm done with you.
I'm uncultured.
No. We're just not even gonna start here. You're a sheltered life.
Sorry.
You do the podcast. You go to class. That's all you do.
I have no life. I'm sorry.
I know you have no life. Come on, bro.
I play a lot of video games.
And?
That's it.
Do you play NHL 16?
Not anymore. That game is horrible. I don't want to talk about it. We're done with this conversation. Please don't let me talk about NHL 16.
Come on. No. What do you got to say? I want to hear a rant. I want to hear you do a rant.
Can we do a rant about NHL 16? Because I could go forever. You might have to cut me off.
Yeah.
NHL 16, it's usually a great franchise. The last good one I will say was NHL 14. I think switching to next gen, this is complete nerd Austin coming in here, but switching to next gen.
This is the real Austin coming in here.
It was a horrible transition. NHL 15, horrible. They said they were making NHL 16 better. Pretty much the same game with a little couple tweaks, which at first I was like, oh, this is a great game. It's the same thing over and over and over again. You do cross crease, you do freaking top shelf. That's, oh my God.
Is this because you can't get those little hut packs? Like you're not getting the good players. Is this why you're so
No,
mad?
I got great. So here's another thing. They give you free packs every week, and they know that I stopped playing. They gave me like Taylor Hall, and I forget who else they gave. It might have been like a Dustin Byfuglien or something, which in that game, Dustin Byfuglien overpowered. There's some players that if you have them, like a Taylor Hall, you're winning the game. And you can just do these cross crease. It's the same thing every single time. You could have the best defense in the league, and you can't stop some passes in front of the net. That's the only thing. And I stopped playing it. I'm going back to other sports games because I just can't handle it, and it makes me so upset. And I've broken a controller because of it. I never break controllers, and oh my god, I don't want to talk about it
We should
anymore.
play some PGA Tour after this.
That'll calm me down. PGA Tour, one of the
Let's
best.
play around. Let's play around after this.
All right.
All right.
Will
But
it make you
what?
feel better about me missing all these movies and
Yes,
stuff?
it will. It'll make me feel a little bit better once I kick your butt in golf.
Never
If you're Max Talbot, do you just give up on life?
Wow! Bold prediction right there. I mean, he's up. He's one of those players. He's not really like a journeyman, but he's going to keep going up and down.
This is why I say this. Do you give up on life because you're one of those players where you haven't gone to the AHL in 9-10 years, and you come to Boston, and guess what? He just got placed to Providence yesterday. No,
I don't know how many times that is, but that's
twice this year. Hasn't been in the AHL in 9 years. Twice this year. If you're him, do you just give up? Do you just stop? Is it worth it?
I mean,
come on. You're joining the team for 3-game sprints here.
yeah, but that's nice though. I mean, imagine just having to play 3 games of hockey and then going back down to the minors. That's great.
And
You're still technically an NHL player, but you're doing minimal work.
no,
I'll take it. That's what I would
you're
do.
not getting
personally.
the same paycheck. You're riding a bus to all your games.
I would gladly take the money that Max Talbot's getting.
I mean, I would too because I'm a college student, a lot of debt. But I'm talking like if you're an NHL pro, whatever. You don't get it. None of us do. We don't get it. That's fine. Landon Ferraro claimed off waivers by from the Red Wings to the Bruins. I loved that we had to go back to Detroit. Needed to play him. Do you wonder does that give you an edge? You know what I mean? Like you claim a guy off waivers from a team, and you go to play his old team again. Does that give you that little twist you need?
It depends on the player. I mean, he's obviously not a star or a stud or anything like that, but I mean, yeah, there's obviously that added motivation going back to a team that you just left no matter the reason. I mean, you had Sagan get traded, he comes back and he plays awesome all the time, but you have a guy like Boychuk who is just the same person. Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's
Please
really,
don't mention Boychuk. I'm not over that still.
I know, I heard it a couple weeks ago. I'm sorry. Too soon?
Too soon.
It's been a
I'm
couple
not
years.
liking it. I need to talk about something happy now to get away from the thought of Boychuk because I'm going to start crying here. The Bruins announced their alumni roster for the Winter Classic. And folks, if you don't have tickets, $5 in the sub hub right now, and I can tell you right now, it looks like it's going to be worth it. Can I read you the names?
I've read the rosters, and there's a couple on there I'm really looking forward to.
Ray Bourque, Hal Gill,
Cam Neely,
Terry
That's the one
O'Reilly,
I'm really looking
Mark
forward to.
Recchi.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's crazy. That's not a throwback, but that's
Yep.
to a happier time, like you're
Yep.
talking about.
And then John Busick as the honorary coach.
I know
That
you've
guy's
met
a
him.
boss.
Yeah, I know you've met him. You love everything about him.
He's a boss. I love it. I love the roster, mainly because it's a lot of guys that were present in the 1970s, and I'm not even going to ask Austin this because I know he's going to say no to this. But if folks at home, if you've seen the clips of the Bruins Canadians in the 70s,
Couldn't tell you.
see, he's never seen it.
That was 20-something years before I was born.
You're a hockey writer. You need to watch that.
I mean, 20 years
Go home and
before I
watch
was
it.
born.
Go home and watch it. But I'll tell you right now, folks, they're all the guys that were the big, bad Bruins back in the day. That is going to be...
we had now.
Yeah, come on, let's be real here. But you know what would make me so happy is just a classic brawl breaks out. Just
Yeah.
5-on-5 on the ice. Refs can't break it up. Terry O'Reilly and Cam Neely teaming up with Hal Gill and just going with
For
Recchi.
$5?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I'll give him $5 to fight. Come on. It's a classic.
I mean, I didn't mean pay them all $5. I meant pay the tickets to go see it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Send us
Absolutely.
to the Winter Classic alumni game.
Yeah.
We're going to do the podcast that day from the game.
We may.
We're going to interview Cam Neely. That's my goal.
That's a big goal.
It's going to happen.
I mean, we can go to the alumni game if you want, and we can record. We have a play-by-play set.
I know, but, I mean, I don't know how worth it it's going to be trying to get
Probably not
Cam
worth
Neely.
it.
Yeah.
No, not at all. But, I still want to go to the Winter Classic. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, send us to the Winter Classic.
December 30th, folks. We're going to be live.
Hashtag start a
Gillette.
movement. Hashtag send us to the Winter Classic.
There we go. We're going to tweet that out right now on Twitter. You'll see that up. Just keep retweeting it. I know you're not going to. It's okay. This is a real test to see who listens to the podcast.
Exactly, the real fans.
It's going to get 0 retweets. Oh, let's finish it off. You know what? Wow, 30 minutes already. Boy, that time flies. It's just you and I argue a lot.
Yeah, I mean, when you yell at me about different movies and different weird
I'm sorry,
facts
I didn't
don't
know I was doing a podcast with uncultured swine.
Hey, I play NHL 16, or I used to.
Yeah, you used to. You haven't seen any hockey movies, though.
I've seen Miracle. That's the important
I was
one.
about to ask you if you've seen Miracle.
Yeah.
You said no to that. I was going to take your computer and launch it through the window.
No, I've seen that. I watched it, not for the first time, but I watched it on the anniversary in, when was that?
Probably the greatest hockey movie ever made.
Oh, yeah. Oh, greatest. All
Hands
down.
down.
I mean,
Hands down.
I've only seen a couple, but great movie.
I mean, I can watch Miracle. I've probably seen it about 50 times. That's not an exaggeration either.
I cried. I cried.
Oh, probably the greatest movie ever.
I teared up.
I collapsed.
I'm a man, and I'll admit, I cried.
All right. Well, you know what? How about we finish this up?
Finish it up with a happy thing.
It's a bold prediction week.
It is a bold prediction
It's the first week of the month.
We haven't had this in forever.
I know.
It feels like forever.
I'm sorry, a bold belief.
Bold belief.
Because ESPN has bold predictions.
My bad.
We're not going to go
Copyright.
into that. But you know what? Let's do it. A segment brought to you by Pepper Brooks. This is Bold Beliefs.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
So my bold belief here is going to take. Don't even. I see you going close to that microphone. My bold belief is going to take a month to come true. Actually,
Just
my
like
bold
the last
belief.
one.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Bruins are going to beat the Canadians 5-1 in the
Is that
Winter
really
Classic.
a bold? I mean, in the Winter Classic.
In the Winter Classic, 5-1 in the Winter Classic. 90,000 Bruins fans in Gillette Stadium. Place is rocking. Glass is breaking. Snow is falling. Faces are breaking. 5-1 Bruins. That's my bold prediction. Bold belief.
Who scores?
Who scores?
You don't have to give me all five. I mean, if you want to.
Krug. Krejci gets 2. Bergeron gets 1. And Chara blasts one from the point.
That's what I was going to say.
Yep. What do you think, Austin? What do you got going on?
My bold belief for the month of December is that Max Talbot is going to come back to Boston. He's going to be the league's leading scorer.
Oh, God.
I don't care what you say, but league's leading scorer for the month. Going to stay after that. Go to the All-Star game. Win us a Stanley Cup. Max Talbot for MVP. Max Talbot for president. Anything.
So you're telling me that Max Talbot is going to beat out Patrick Kane
Yes.
in the points?
Yes. I don't
Really?
care what streak Patrick Kane has going on. Max Talbot beating it.
Really?
He's going to score 5 points a game.
And which hallucinogenic drugs do Bruins fans have to take to make sure this one comes true?
Love.
Wow.
They just have to love Max Talbot, and that's all he needs. That's the little push. Everyone hates him when he comes back up. All he
No
needs.
one hates when he comes back up.
I mean, you do.
I'm different. I'm a stereotypical writer.
All right.
I don't think he plays great hockey.
Yeah, but he's going to if you just say, "Oh my God, I'm so ready for him to come back."
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Hashtag bring back Talbot. We have two hashtags.
We have
going
3 or 4 hashtags going on.
on. I love it.
Hashtag bring back Talbot. Hashtag get us a new studio.
Hashtag get us to Gillette. Or I don't know what the
Yeah.
hashtag.
Hashtag
was.
get us to Gillette. And hashtag let us interview Cam Neely.
That's a long hashtag, and I think those right there. fill
That's
up a
160 characters right there, folks.
I mean, you only get 140.
Shoot.
So see what I mean?
There you
We're
go.
out of
Too many. We had
we're
to
out of
eliminate
between.
hashtag.
We got to get rid of one, and I say probably to get us a new studio.
I like our studio. I
Yeah.
like what we have going on. You know,
Week 7, I mean, the only time we have an incident is when we don't have our studio.
that's true.
Yeah.
Let's not even go back to week number 5 here, folks. I'm not even going to start dealing with that. You know what? But that's going to do it for us, the Boys of Beantown. If you have any topics you want to discuss, tweet us at Boys of Beantown or email us at boysofbeantown@gmail.com. And as always, you can find us on SoundCloud, YouTube, and iTunes. I'm Joshua Powers.
And I'm Austin Bumpus.
Tune in next week for more Bruins news and updates.